Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my chat. What season are we on? Season 2. What episode are we on? Probably on episode maybe 32, 33, maybe. Crack Queen Chronicles Homeless Journey episode. We're going to say episode 33. This is about episode 33. It's going to be a cliffhanger in a minute. Hi, Michi. Thank you for liking this live. Good morning to you. Hi, everybody over there. Good morning. Good morning to each and every one of you all. There's no shelters available, unfortunately. I'm a single black woman with no kids. We're the most underappreciated. I got 9 people over here. It's going. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm waiting for housing. So, let me give y'all the tea. Let me give y'all the update. I slept outside last night. I didn't have a hotel. All right. Slept outside. I didn't have a hotel, but I was able to find a park that had a shower. Thank God for that baseball team, baby. I was able to take a shower. Yes, I had a blanket. And thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Yes, Pyroman. Who is this? Kayla? KB? Thank you. Yes, I'm doing a dual live because I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. So yeah, so after sleeping outside, I was able to get some rest. I still got a little sleep in my eye. But I was able to take a shower. I was able to put the same clothes on. All right. As you can see, I ain't washed my face good enough, but still got a little sleep in my eye. Or whatever the case may be. And now I'm just trying to raise money so I can be able to eat. I'm hungry. Only thing that I had was this juice. I got $3 to the last letter of my last name. Baby. Hope y'all can hear me. I got $3 to the last letter of my last name. So I'm trying to raise some funds for some food. It's kind of loud in here. Y'all give me a second. I know it's no sound. Sometimes I have to take calls. I have to take phone calls sometimes. I don't have no food stamps. Food is very expensive. But where am I going to cook the food at? Where am I going to cook the food? Angie B72, thank you for liking this live. I don't know if you follow me over here on YouTube, but I'm also on YouTube as the Crack Queen Chronicles, and that's for anybody that want to join the chat over here. Thank you, C Sands. I appreciate that. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, what is the food stamps gonna do? I don't have nowhere to prepare a meal. And here in Texas, like, they just put a ban on what? Sweets, snacks, sugary drinks, whatever they put a ban on. I can barely get down the street, yet alone to a grocery store. Thank you. I do appreciate it. C Sands. Let me check. How y'all doing over there in TikTok world? How y'all doing over there? All right, great. I got your $5 donation. You got 10? Okay, 10. All right, you sent another 5. All right, perfect. I got it. All right, so she sent 10. Okay. Okay, you can only send 5. Okay. So I got 5 people in this room. Can everybody send $5? I have it. All right. So can everybody send $5? I'm gonna hang up. Can everybody send $5? A little bit will help. Like, I don't expect for a lot of people to do a lot. You understand what I'm saying? But a little bit goes a long way. It's okay. It's no worries. Thank y'all so much. I do appreciate it. I got 8 people here in this room. So, anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, you just paid your rent and your phone bill. Yep, you need that. You need your rent. You need your phone bill. How y'all doing over here? I'm over here on YouTube. They live at 5 over here. You need your rent and your phone bill. That's for sure. Nobody is taking nothing away. Like, let me explain something to y'all. When it's all said and done, I come here to make myself available. Because some people don't have my phone number. Some people may not have a way to communicate with me or reach out to me or whatever the case may be. I post my postings and I ask for help. But whatever the situation is, if you're not in a position to help and assist, it's fine. Y'all don't owe me no explanation on what y'all had to do with y'all money. Because that's y'all money. If you had to pay your rent, hell, if you had to go buy $500 worth of food, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Well, that's a blessing. All right? That's a real live blessing, Miss Wilson. Okay? If you just got enough money in the bank for your rental insurance and your laundry, then that's a blessing. Then that means that you're doing better than a lot of us at this point in time. That's a real live blessing. At this point in time, I can only be understanding. What do you mean? That's a whole real life blessing. Thank y'all over here. Angie B72, thank you so much for liking this live. So what we talking about today? What we doing, people? I've been walking around in the same clothes since Saturday. Praise the Lord. I woke up this morning in my right mind. Praise the Lord. I have another day to be great. Look at God. He's going to provide a way. Somehow, some way. It's all going to work out. All of it. All of it is going to work out. So I'll wait. Okay, good. All right. We'll see you when you get back. Bye-bye for now. A nice walk is beautiful. It's a nice day outside to go for a nice walk at the laundry room and to go to the laundry room at your apartment complex. No, you have a better one. Thank you, Angie B72, for liking this live. All right, so let's talk about it. I don't know if she's still in here, if she ain't. And at this point in time, I really don't care. So let me explain something to y'all. Let me tell y'all how this go. A lot of y'all don't know me, right? Like, for real. Like, I am, like, what y'all see me doing out there as far as, like, helping the friends and paying it forward and helping others, like, that's me. Like, that's my overall personality when it comes down to it. When it comes down to social media, sometimes in some situations, I gotta take it up a notch because people be coming for me. You get what I'm saying? You're not gonna come for me over here. I do have a lot of trolls. I done had a lot of trolls for a very, very, very long time now. Okay, so it's to the point now where I can recognize who's a troll. I can recognize the trolls, and you just gotta handle the trolls a certain way. So when you hear me talking to certain people, and maybe a not a nice, so not a nice, not in not a not and not a nice, so in, okay, in a not, tongue tied, in a not so nice way, in a not so nice way, that means that 9.5 times out of 10, I think they a troll. These trolls, they come in here, and that's what they do. They troll. They'll sit, they'll talk, they'll do all of that stuff. What does your laundry got to do with anything? You got to pay your rent. Maybe she was supposed to send me some on Cash App day before yesterday and still ain't sent nothing. So, word to the wise, what do I think? I think Miss Nancy Wilson is a troll. All right? Y'all go back out there. Y'all look at her profile. I think she got a profile on TikTok somewhere. I don't know. I looked at her profile somewhere. I think here. And it's a troll page. In the whole grand scheme of things, it's a troll page. So I don't be having time for that. Like, I love to come over here and chat with y'all. But when it's all said and done, like, this is real life that I got going on over here. You know, go for your walk. Go walk your dog. Go pay your rental insurance. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Why waste people's time? Like, why come over here? You know what I'm saying? I know. I was waiting for you to come back, girl. I knew you weren't going. I knew you was not going for no walk. I knew you weren't going for no walk. I know you weren't going to wash your clothes. I know you ain't pay your rent. I know you ain't got no rental insurance to pay and no phone bill. It's all lies. I know. It's okay. It is okay. It's okay. It's okay, Tink Tink. Tink Tink, it's okay. I kept you around for a reason. Okay? I'm going to use you as an example. Peek the card. I have a nasty attitude to who? Who have I been nasty to? Who have I been nasty to? I ain't been nasty to nobody. Because last time I checked, I've been nothing but respectful. I even was nice enough to call you Miss Wilson. You might not even be a miss. You might be a mister. You don't have to send me nothing, baby. You were supposed to send me something 2-3 days ago. You know how many times people say I'm going to send you something and they don't send nothing? I'm not here for your money. I'm not here for nobody else's money. At the end of the day, I am spreading awareness on homelessness, and that's just what it is. If people are in a position to be able to help me, then fine. Yes, I'm going to put it out there that I need some help and assistance. Yes, I'm going to put it out there that I'm sleeping outside. Yes, I'm going to put it out there that I'm hungry. I'm going to put it out there. And if people choose to donate, then they can donate. Come on now. So nobody is begging or asking anybody to do anything. Let's get that straight. And let me tell you another thing too. If you were in the season of actually paying it forward, then you would have sent me something a long time ago. Let me tell you something. If you're gonna troll, exactly. Now she's saying what she really wants to say from the start. Your story got flaky, baby. Your story got real flaky. You went from homeless in Providence, Rhode Island. I don't know how many times you told us that you was from Providence, Rhode Island. And your daughter sent for you in Texas. Now all of a sudden you got a daughter in Texas. Then you told me that you was sleeping outside for a whole year. Then now after that was all said and done, I get on live yesterday and I'm talking to somebody that I thought was from San Antonio. Maybe she was. Who knows? But you come back and you say it was an officer that convinced you, that gave you motivation to call somebody in Texas. And you got on a plane with $4,000, but you have been sleeping outside a whole year of wool and sheep's clothing. People are really seeing your true colors. Exactly. No, I think people are really seeing your true colors. But keep on talking. We love people like you around here. We're not even going to get rid of you. We're going to keep you for bait. We're going to keep you for bait. Keep talking. I'll wait. Anyway, 2 people in the room over here on TikTok. I am the Crackling Chronicles on YouTube. So I'm doing a dual live. So if you would like to go back and forth, then you can. But that's what it is. Miss Nancy. Oh, it's Miss Nancy. I'm not a ma'am. Are you a ma'am? Are you a miss? Are you a missus? Are you a mister? What are you? Miss Thing? Shame on you. Shame on you. Nobody owes me anything, Miss Nancy. Ma'am, they don't. Who said that they do? Who said they do? Who said they do? Who said they do? Because you know you got people out here that really got like jobs, career jobs, businesses, agencies, organizations that they actually help people, where they actually pay it forward. So of course, if I'm in a position and I need some help, I'm gonna utilize my platform for exactly what is needed for. Like, this is not shits and giggles when you come over here. And moving forward, just stick around. I'll wait. But you got all the time in the day to come over here to see what I'm doing. Shame on you. Maybe you the one that needs to go get a job. Have that much time in a day. It's one thing to, come check on somebody, see how somebody doing, come and catch a live or two, but you just do too much in the chat. You've been doing too much in the chat. You quiet now, huh? Cat got your tongue, right? Who got the gun? You silly rabbit. Stand by. Whoever that is seemed so nice and concerned yesterday, exactly, and now different, like night and day. Yeah, they are. Homeless on purpose. Who get homeless on purpose? I'm not okay, Joey. Here we go, another damn troll. Here we go, another troll. I'm gonna just utilize y'all. Is there anyone out there that have genuine questions? I mean, but you coming in here with the bullshit. All right? I'm on YouTube for a reason, because it's calm. Okay, this is a different level of calm over here. All right? So, what you can't do is you can't come for me. And so when I feel like somebody is coming for me, then this is what happens. Everybody is so concerned about having a job. Do yourself a favor. How about you go out there and watch some videos, catch up on some footage, catch up on some videos, and then maybe you can come to a conclusion of where we are now. Because it seems like you coming at the ass end of the episode, baby. You don't even know what happened. We on episode 33. You need to go, you behind. We in May. You probably need to get back to like January. Matter of fact, you probably need to go back to like August. Maybe you need to go back to the writ of execution. Matter of fact, you probably need to go back to last April. Okay? where we had the issue with the maintenance guy, with the breaking and entering. I was evicted for retaliation. Let's just start there. Okay? I was evicted for retaliation. Period. Something beyond my control. We're here. I had a job. I got fired in February. Outside of working that job, I started doing DoorDash. Somebody decided they was going to run off with the car, and somebody else decided that they were going to not continue to rent me a car. So let me tell y'all a little something about a job. Y'all that keep on talking about a job is about y'all and y'all personality. And y'all overall as a whole. A job is a bridge. There's no way possible that you can work a job if you out here on the streets and you ain't got nowhere to go. I'm just saying. Make it make sense. Okay, Joey, you finna go. I don't want to go viral. I don't need to go viral. You finna go. You a troll. Your ass was a troll over there on TikTok too. Dead ass serious. That's why you got blocked over there. And you finna get blocked over here too. Have a nice day. All right. Okay, so what? I'm not supposed to look good? I'm not supposed to look good? Am I not supposed to look good? Am I not supposed to look good? Well, thank you so much for saying that I look beautiful. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me just tell y'all something. Like, I'm good with or without y'all. I'm going to be okay. God got me. Okay? And if it's put on somebody's heart to be able to help and pay it forward, then that's just what people want to do. Like, y'all can't control that. Come on now. Make it make sense. Exactly. It's an old video. Y'all too busy trying to figure out y'all too busy of trying to tear somebody down. You get what I'm saying? Instead of trying to uplift somebody up. It's crazy. It's real life crazy. And jobs nowadays ain't paying that much money. How much are you really gonna make working a job? Unless it's a career job. Seriously. How much are you gonna make? How much is minimum wage in your city and state? Y'all gonna work these jobs, you ain't nothing but a number. Hell, they can get rid of you, hire you today, chew you up, and spit you out tomorrow. And for anybody to be able to work a job, you need a stable foundation. Hell, I ain't got nowhere to sleep. It'd be a difference if I was sitting inside of my house, waking up, coming on live, telling y'all I need somebody to help me pay my light bill. Or something to that nature. That's not even the case here. I'm real life on the streets. So y'all just continue to sit back and watch. But yeah, I'm on YouTube because my life, my journey is bigger than TikTok. I don't do TikTok no more. I'm a grown ass woman. Like, it's too much drama over there. I don't have time to be getting on live, coming on social media, arguing with y'all every day. No. Absolutely not. That's not what I do. No, not gonna argue with you. Miss Nancy Wilson, you gonna go back? You gonna create another page? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you shine today. But in the grand scheme of things, when it's all said and done, I will be blocking you. So speak now, forever hold your peace. I wait. I wait. I will wait. I wait. Anywho, I would like to apologize for the trolls. But this is just what they do. So if anybody is here genuinely, if you have any questions or concerns about anything, please feel free to chat. I talk to everybody. I wait. Miss Wilson. Oh, Miss Wilson. Where are you? I wait. I got time today. I got time today. Oh, Miss Wilson. Where you at? Probably somewhere creating a fake page. That's what they like to do. They like to come over, sit behind fake pages, take it back to Reddit. Yep. That's what they do, child. And I'm okay with that. Please, bring them over. I'm extremely transparent. Like, I'm too transparent to lie. I'm not a good liar. I'm not a good liar. I have too much going on. Seriously. Because you know, once you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie, and then you got to tell another lie to keep up with the lies that you was lying about. And in all reality, who want to be outside on the streets homeless, sleeping outside? Y'all better go out there and watch some of them live recaps. Go watch some of them live recaps. It's going to tell you everything it is that you need to know on YouTube. So y'all over here on TikTok, y'all come over to YouTube at the Crack Wing Chronicles. The best way, I'm going to tell y'all right now, the best way to navigate my page here to get a good gist of who I am, start at the shorts, go all the way down, go all the way down to the bottom, all right, and work your way up to the top. By the time you see that breaking and entering, whatever it was with the maintenance man, that was the cause of all of this. This is the effect, all right? So if you ain't got time to continue to go through them shorts, then you stop at that video. Then you just go over to the videos, and then you watch all of my videos where it got the writ of execution, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after the writ of execution, you can come back over to the shorts, scroll down somewhere in the middle. It's going to be like a 24, 29, 32 part about my storage being breaking into and all of my stuff being gone. From there, you can work your way up to the top. And you can kind of decipher what's current, what's old. Now, the live recaps, there's no way that I can sugarcoat that at all whatsoever. Because just like now, this live feed is going to be saved and it's going to be put back on my page. So, that's what that is. And why somebody want to sit up here and talk about me being a bum, this is a whole folio. Whole folio. 2 pages. 3 pages. Front, back of charges. Of how much was paid before somebody ran off with the car. So no, I don't have a problem with working, and I don't have a problem with generating no money. Let's just get that straight. But if I don't have nowhere stable to be, to wake up, to go to work, it's almost impossible. Hell, I just came on just to ask for some food. Yes, I need a hotel. I need somewhere to stay. I need so much more than what it is that I'm asking for the now. But it is what it is. In the grand scheme of things, it's fine. So C-Sands sent they $5. If anybody else would like to help me out with food, I have a Cash App. Yep, I have a Cash App. I have a GoFundMe. I have everything out there for anybody that's concerned. For anybody that's concerned for real, of what's going on. PGA Bishop, what up? What's going on with you? Long time no see. I got 9 people in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Martavia. I am the Crack Wing Chronicles across the board. I am a homeless individual that's been out here on the streets homeless since January, but really technically on foot. It's probably maybe, what, 8 days now since I've been out here homeless on foot. Prior to being homeless on foot for the 8 days, I was sleeping in the car for 30 days while doing DoorDash deliveries, things of that nature, just trying to stay afloat and get out my overall situation. Someone rented a car for me to the point where I had gave her well over $3,000 for this vehicle. Gave her over $3,000 for the car. She decided that she didn't want to rent the car no more. All my money spent, all my money that was made went towards that car and towards the whole overall survival throughout that 30 days. She decided that she wanted to take the car back last Sunday. So yesterday was like 7 days. So with that being said, outside of her taking that car back, she also turned the DoorDash app off on me. So that left me with no income of being able to generate money, and most definitely not being able to have a vehicle to do something different, even if it was something different outside of DoorDash or Uber Eats, or maybe get a job like everybody's saying. At least I would have had at least transportation to be able to get there and do what I needed to do. But in that case, without transportation, it's hard to do anything. So that vehicle was my shelter. That's how I was able to sustain. So it's been now 7 days since I've physically been walking the streets with no help nowhere at all whatsoever. I can't call nobody. I can't call nobody. And ain't nobody even call me to even say, hey, you okay? You hungry? You thirsty? You want some water or nothing? So with that being said, I've been reaching out to social media trying to get a little bit of help. Even if it's a little bit collective as a whole in terms of $5, $10 or whatever from everybody, where I can either get a room, or most definitely at this point in time get some food, because it's hot out here. So I'm navigating the streets, just walking, just going different various places, just to have somewhere to be, just to kill time, so to speak. So far as everybody talking about me getting a job, I don't have a problem with working. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, I have always been the job for a very long time. Okay? Generating my own money, operating my own business, creating my own window and doors of opportunity. Do I have a problem with working? Absolutely not. But me working and generating money is not the case here. First of all, you need the tools. And the number one tool that you need to get up to work any job is to be stable. Okay, I don't have stable to get up, to take a shower, to get to work. Then you talk about transportation and things to that nature. I don't have any of that in place. So I'm just asking for a little bit of help so I can be able to move forward accordingly. That will be tailored towards my situation or whatever it is that I have going on. So I have a GoFundMe, I have a Cash App, I have Venmo, I have PayPal, I have Chime. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe. Please go out there and watch some videos. And the only reason why I keep pressing watch videos is because from there you can be a judge of character on your own of who I am overall as a whole, outside my situation. Outside of that, you can be a judge of character of my overall situation as for what's going on for right now. Because I get so tired of people coming in here talking about, oh, she lying, she faking, whatever. I'm sorry. This is not something that anybody would want to go through. So I'm just saying. Here you go. You must be ready to go. You must be ready to go. Let me see what your profile looks like. From a distance, you look like you're very smart. But yeah, She was having a field day trolling. And you talking about $60 motels with $3,000 could have brought me a room for 7 to 8 months and still had a good $800-900 left. You ain't calculating, doing the math, pimping. Let's talk about. You don't even have all the variables for you to sit up here and say $60 could have. Well, you know what? I take that back. Let me stop myself because you may be saying this in a positive way. So I can take this. I can take your comment two different ways. But for me to reread this, let me reread this. You know, they have $60 motels. With that $3,000, you could have brought a room for 7 to 8 months and still had a good $800-900. Okay, so if I had $3,000 where it was just $3,000 of disposable funds, I probably could have went and got a studio. I probably could have went and got an apartment, or I probably could have went and got a $60 motel with that $3,000 for 7 to 8 months and still had a good $800 to $900 left. Yeah, if I had the $3,000. But you know, I had to work to get that $3,000, right? So outside of working to get that $3,000, I had to rent that car. And that first week was $1,050. Each additional week after that was $375 a week. Then outside of that, I had to put gas in the car. My storage was broken into. I don't have no clothes. I need to survive. I need food. So after you paying for a rental, after you paying for gas, where do you have money to even get a $60 motel for 7 to 8 months? That means you'll have to double up. Okay? That means that you'll need $6,000, all right, for the month to be able to get a $60 motel for 7 to 8 months. And it's not going to be 7 to 8 months because really technically in the whole grand scheme of things, 30 days and 60 and 120, that's 180. What's it, like 1,800? Is that right? Is that 1,800? So where the hell I was gonna get the money from, sir? Where was I gonna get the money from? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Where was I gonna get the money from? The car was the tool. The car was the tool. I think you missing that part. I was doing DoorDash. Everybody always so quick to tell me what it was that I should or shouldn't been doing. But let's stick to the facts. Let's stick to the facts. Let's look at the overall situation. How was I going to do DoorDash without a vehicle? The tool wasn't the money. The tool was the vehicle. You finna be out the door with Miss Wilson. Hell, y'all starting to form a single file. Who next? Single file line. All the trolls. I need all the trolls to form a single file line right now. Single file. Single file. You're not listening to yourself talk. I'm going to say this to you and I'm going to be done. If you have been trolling, you've been a good troll. But what you're saying right now, pimping, it don't make no sense, honey. I mean, you're sitting here saying I shouldn't have worried about a car. But guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with not having a car if you actually got somewhere to go get the money from without needing a car to get the money. If there was another form of income that didn't consist of a vehicle while being out on 2 feet, while being homeless. albeit. How y'all doing over here? Thank y'all for liking this live. I'm over here on YouTube. They going in today. I just asked for a couple of dollars to get some food. We talking about everything but I'll wait.
Guess what? You know my company, right? I got first place. You don't seem excited.
And I'm gonna say one more. Let me break it down to your level. That's just like a driver, a professional driver. You know, someone that got a CDL, somebody that do transportation, somebody that haul loads, drop off goods, that actually get up and go to work because they got a job. But in our reality, if they ain't got no truck to haul that load, how they gonna make their money? How they gonna make the money? You think the company gonna pay them just to sit there and deadhead? I doubt it. Zenobia, I see you. Anyway, who's next on the troll list? I'll wait. I see y'all. I know you're out there somewhere. I see the light, Caroline. Come to the light, Caroline. I know you're in there. Come to the light. Baby, come to the light. Come to the light. Come to the light, baby. Come to the light. I wait. I wait. I wait. I don't want everybody to speak all at once. I see the light. I see the light. Anyway, if we got any good Samaritans out there, please don't be tainted by the trolls, honey. We is passing this offering plate. Tithe an offering, touch the plate. Go in the closet, say a little prayer for me. Who was that? Was that Aretha Franklin? Say a little prayer for me. If you don't have nothing to send, it's okay. Not all at once. All right? You, at this point in time, you ain't sent your donation. You been here too long. Your membership, your free trial membership, it didn't expire. Yeah, your free trial expired. It's time for you to renew your payment. Thank you for patronizing Crack Wing Chronicles. We appreciate it. We value you as a guest here on this platform. If you would like to continue, honey, you need to update your payment information. Cause baby, your pimp card has been declined long time ago. I'm not coming to no Florida. You've been trying to get me to Florida forever, sir. It's not gonna happen. Give me a reason to get there. A matter of fact, send the funds for me to get there, because right now I can't get there. So give me a good reason of why I need to be in Florida. Because I get tired of you coming over here trolling and you be over here trying to flirt with me. Why do I belong in Florida, sir? Not all at once. Message mark for review. What you say, smart? He said, if I come to Florida, he gonna get on one knee. You're hilarious. I don't need to come to Florida to get on one knee. For you to get on one knee. And if that was the case, you're not even giving me a reason to even want to come to Florida for you to get on one knee. So you gotta send the funds. You gotta send the funds. You gotta make me want to come to Florida. You gotta make me want you. I don't have no motivation. I'm out here walking the streets. Hell, I'm hungry. You know what you should be saying right now? Baby, get off this line. Don't worry about it. I got you. Talking about a damn cash app. Hell, you should be trying to figure out what my Zelle information is. What bank can I be walking into, honey, to pick up this check? I'm just saying. Oh, Lord. If I send funds, you might really have crack chronicles. Oh, Lord. No. Crack is food. I'm a drug. Me, I'm addictive. I'm the drug. I'm the drug here. I don't do the drugs. I am the drug. So let's phrase that. If you sent the funds, you would have crack chronicles. That's what the real tea would be. If you sent the funds, you would have crack chronicles. It all depends on how many funds you're gonna talk about sending. If that makes sense. Dead ass serious, okay? I get tired of you coming over here with your little stuff. Yes. Crack, I'm the crack. My food is the crack. My platform is the crack. And the people that's sitting in the back is the crackheads. Lord Jesus. They the real crack addicts. Basically, in other words, saying that people can't get enough of me. I am not the track. I'm addictive. I ain't the track, baby. I ain't the track, baby. Nah, cause you ain't gonna run this track down. Psychiatrist, you wanna you trying to sign up for a session, Miss Wilson? You trying to sign up for a session? Let me check my bugs. What day you wanna come? I am the crack. What day do you want to book your appointment? I got the whole month of May open. What time slot do you need? We can start today, or if you want to start fresh in the morning, we can. You said you right here in Texas, right? So how you want to do this? You want to do it in person? We can do in person. We can do over the phone. We can do Zoom. Let me set you up for a consultation. Hell, speaking of psychiatrists, my damn therapist, I think she called me. Is today Monday? I think I missed him. Shit, I don't know. But yes, honey, y'all is a mess today. Holding tight. Yes, y'all are live. F5. What y'all doing over here, TikTok? You never did tell me when you want to set your appointment up, Miss Wilson. I'll wait. When you setting your appointment up? Anger issues? Girl, I ain't got no anger issues. I don't have anger issues. Let me tell you something. I have people that come over here because they enjoy my content. I can't bore people with my situation. Okay? Whatever it is that I have going on with life is my life. I post my videos, I put it out there that I need help. If people want to help, they can. They don't have to. But in the whole grand scheme of things, I am still a content creator. Okay, so outside of me being homeless and outside of this whole situation, I'm still a content creator. So I still have to be a content creator in between being homeless. I can't come on social media every day, all day, and come in live and keep on talking about my overall situation. That's depressing. Okay, not just maybe to some, but it's also depressing to me. Nobody wants to keep talking about it. Nobody wants to keep being reminded of what it is that they're going through. So nobody have anger issues anyway. C Sands, thing is though, what if you really do need a psychiatrist, and what if you really struggling mentally due to your grief? Is this how you deal with it? Is this how people want to treat someone that really does have mental issues? Exactly. Exactly. So, in language terms, what she just said was, What if I needed a psychiatrist? What if I had mental issues? What if I was grieving my baby, or grieving my father, or maybe grieving my life, or maybe grieving my children, or maybe grieving my job, or maybe grieving the food that I had last night, or maybe grieving a bed, or grieving not being able to generate no money, or grieving transportation. Besides death, there's a lot of things that you can grieve. So, in other words, what if I was really seriously going through something, and I am, but mentally, on a mental note, to the point where you coming in here trying to kick somebody while they down. You know that can actually send some people into a psychotic episode, for real, for real. So you have to tread lightly on the things that you say to people overall as a whole, especially when somebody is already going through it. You ever heard of the term going postal? Child, please. Shouldn't you be walking a dog or something? Keep trolling. I love the trolls. Because you, Miss Wilson from Providence, Rhode Island, you was homeless on the street for a whole year. But your daughter told you to come to Texas. Then you come back and you lied and said that the officer sent you. Then you came back and lied and said you had $4,000. Which one is it, ma'am? Exactly. Nancy, the one that got the anger issues. She got the anger issues because somebody done clocked her tea. I wish there was a way for me to pin this. Oh, I can. All right. I think it's fair. So for those in the back, C. San said, is this how you deal with someone that is struggling, especially mentally? It's not a mall. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Calling it like you see it. I'm going to get my boyfriend on you. PGA Bishop, you better tell her to stop talking to me like that. If you want to marry me, then you need to tell her to stop talking to me like that. You want to be my boyfriend, yes or no, then you need to tell her to stop talking to me like that, because I don't appreciate her talking to me like that. She being disrespectful. She said she calling it like she see it. I don't know what she see. Yeah, Nancy, you better watch your tone. Baby, y'all having a troll day today, huh? But nobody answers C. San's question. She said, is this how y'all deal with people that's struggling? Is this how y'all treat people that's going through stuff? Is this how you deal with people that's struggling? Do you take everything as a joke? Not everybody speak at once. So you so quick to talk about my situation. Why? What situation am I in? I want to know, girl. Give me the tea. What situation am I in? And how did I get here? Because you know everything. Homeless? But when you homeless sleeping up underneath the bridge too? Thank you. C Sands. Thank you. People be killing me like they don't go through stuff. Like it's life. Everybody go through something. And the last thing that you should be doing is trying to judge somebody. That's not cool. You want to keep putting my business out there, huh? Of where I'm at. You about to go. But we're gonna use you for bait. Who said I was in Dallas County? Who said I was in Dallas County? Let's start there. You know how many counties there are within cities? You know how many counties there are within cities? That's just like somebody saying I live in Atlanta. Most people that live in Atlanta don't live in Atlanta. That's just like somebody saying I live in Florida. You get it? You caught that? Atlanta is a city. Florida is a state. You know, you have some people that may say, oh, I live in Tampa. You may have some people that say, I live in Fort Lauderdale. You may have some people that say, oh, I live in Miami. But it all depends on what part of Florida that they live in. But for the most part, people that live in Florida, all I hear is, I live in Florida. People that live in Atlanta, regardless if they live in Atlanta or not, what do you hear? I live in Atlanta. I live in Chicago. I live in Jersey. I live in New York. Do people say that they live in Calabasas? Do people say that they live in Lancaster, however y'all pronounce it? No, they say I stay in California. I stay in Arizona. You get what I'm saying? So when you break those cities, when you break those states down, then that's when you got counties. And each county is affiliated with each city. You don't know where. So speak facts. You're right. Cool. So not cool. But keep on keeping on. I'll wait. Compassion. See, San said, for the people in the back that's just listening, see, San said, before I speak negatively on anyone else, I first take an inventory of my own mistakes and own wrongdoings, and it sends me to my knees and it allows me to deal with it with people with an abundance of compassion. That's what she said. Okay. In other words, stop judging people's struggles. Stop judging people's struggles. Stop judging people's situations. Who are you to judge? Please, 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 please. We tired. We tired over here. We tired of hearing you and your soft story. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You want to know why? That's right, Nancy. Watch your mouth. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When people go through stuff in life, when people like go through real life stuff, um, when people go, and this is real talk, when people go through real life stuff in life, especially a traumatic experience, that's trauma. Okay, that's trauma. Being out on the streets, homeless, with nowhere to go, nowhere to take a shower, you walk in the streets, you can't get no hotel, you can't get no money, you ain't got no food. That's trauma. And so for you to sit up here and say that you were on the streets, you went through all of that trauma, that's a lie. Because what happens is when people go through that level of trauma, you're going to have some sense of numbness, okay? You're going to have some sense of numbness. You're going to have some sense of compassion, respect to the situation. They will never fix their mouth to come online and degrade another human that's out here homeless in the same shoes that you was once in, especially a woman. Y'all go out there to my page. Y'all see me paying it forward and helping the friends. You know why? Because I know what it feels to be there. So in other words, if you've been here, you ain't gonna tear the next man down. So you lying. You're lying. And that's all you keep on talking about. Providence, Rhode Island 4 years ago. That's the whole speech. That's your speech and you sticking with it. We already know that you slept outside in a sleeping bag night after night when the homeless shelter was past capacity back in Providence, Rhode Island for 4 years ago. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like um, a statement from a book. That's not something that somebody would say. Yeah. Your verbiage, your verbiage, your punctuation marks, it don't speak. I'm not saying that homeless people are not intelligent. That's not what I'm trying to say. It sounds scripted. That's what I'm looking for. It sounds scripted. Sound like you picking this up from Chat GPT. Slept outside. It's the commas for me. You see what I'm saying? See saying? Yeah. I slept outside in a sleeping bag. In Providence. Providence. Bro, yeah, Nancy might be AI. Yeah, Nancy might be AI. Nancy might be AI, baby. I'm so tired of Nancy ass. Yeah, but bottom line is this is not how you treat a fellow homeless person. It's like a street code, but you don't know about G codes because you ain't from the streets. You need to go sit down and have several seats. That's what you need to do. Miss Nancy Wilson. I'll wait. That part. Yep. It's sad. It's sad. It is so sad. It is sad. In the whole grand scheme of things, it's sad. Well, if it's a whole food court sitting behind me, then send me some funds so I can eat, sir. Thank you so much. C Sands. I appreciate that. Thank you. But if I'm sitting in the mall, well, send me some money so I can eat. Let's not focus on where I am. Let's focus on the fact that I have somewhere safe to be where nobody is kicking me out. Somewhere where I can actually sit, charge my phone, and do the things that I need to do. Let's focus on the positive. Would I break up if I was poor? I don't know what you mean by that. Exactly. What's the significance? What difference does it make? Y'all be worried about the wrong stuff. Listen, if you poor, you poor. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no money. But you got something. Exactly. Hold on a second. Hello. All right, I'm back, y'all. All right, what y'all talking about? All right, the mom has nothing to do with needing help. I was just curious if where she was streaming. I'm definitely nosy and not ashamed of it. Next question, Sanders. Sanders, you ain't doing nothing but telling the lady how mental she is. Sound like you trolling. What's next is showing mercy and grace to others, the same grace and mercy that God has shown all of us. Okay, thank you. May God continue to bless you and fulfill your every need. See, Sanders. All right. I'm not preaching, but I have done in abundance what I am asking others to do. Nancy Wilson trying to send me over there to the homeless shelter. Okay. See you later, Nancy. It was nice chatting with you. See you later, Nancy. I'll wait. I'll wait. I got two people in this room. I'll wait. Two people in this room. I'll wait. I'll wait. Three people in this room. Nancy Wilson must have left. I got the singing songbirds. Seven people in this room. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Right now, I'm trying to raise funds for food. If there's anyone that can possibly send anything to my Cash App for a meal, then that will be helpful. Please and thank you. All my links are in the bio. Please feel free to chat. If anybody have any questions or concerns, please feel free to chat. Four people in this room. Four people here with me. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. If anybody have any questions or concerns about anything, please feel free to chat. Trying to raise funds for food right now. This is the last little bit of something that I got to drink. I don't know when I'll be able to have something to drink again. 5 people here. 5 people. 5 people here. people here. It's okay to speak, y'all. I'm running out of energy. I have not eaten since yesterday. This is all that I have had to drink. This seriously is my last swallow. I'm losing energy. And that's the honest to God truth. So I'll wait. I'll wait. All these damn seats around here, people can find nowhere else to sit. They want to sit directly next to you. Kind of like invasion of privacy. But who knows? It might be a blessing in disguise. God might have sent her. All right, I got 5 people in here. What we doing today, y'all? We just sitting here. We just watching. I wouldn't want to sit and watch nobody struggle like this. Make it make sense. Where's the excitement? Where's the excitement in this? I don't see nothing exciting about any of this. It doesn't make sense at all. I got so many videos out there that y'all can go watch. When it comes down to entertainment, this is not entertaining at all. Concern is one thing. Entertainment, absolutely not. I'll wait. people here? I guess we'll wait. Guess we're waiting. I still have not received one donation for those inquiring. I have not received $1, $2, $3, or anything to that nature. So as for right now, my donations are still at zero. 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 Okay. All right. Now we got that out the way. Because for some odd reason, people thinking that people be sending me millions of dollars. Well, good afternoon to all the 5 people that's in here. And good afternoon to everybody that's over here on TikTok. King Amir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope all is well. Good afternoon. Thank you for speaking. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, people will come over here that, everybody don't have to speak to me. Let's just get that straight. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool if you actually come into the chat and speak. Especially when you got people just sitting watching. You know what I mean? Whatever. I guess I'll wait. Yeah, this is probably about the best place I can be where not too many people are bothering me to charge my phone. So, thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah, just sitting here charging my phones up, doing what I need to do. Long and short. Yeah, how's everything going with you? We probably want to go charge that up. Oh yeah. Probably want to go charge that up. That's good. That's a blessing. Yep. That's a blessing. It's good to hear. Yep. Chilling at a motel right now. That's good. That's all right. That's a blessing. I'm running a dual live, so I'm over here on TikTok, and then I'm also over here on YouTube. Good evening to everybody. Afternoon. You will just work hard. I don't know what your situation is, but if you got somewhere to stay, then you just gotta double down and you just gotta level up. So if you're in a position where you making money or whatever your quota is for the day, you gotta double that. That's the only way that you're gonna be able to get out the situation. Otherwise you're gonna stay stagnant. So whatever it is that you spend in a day on food, hotel, or whatever else outside of everything else it is that you got going on, you're just gonna have to double it up. I don't know what your work situation is. I don't know if you're working a job or whatever the case may be. I mean, shit, if it got to be an extra 40, $50 a day, an extra 20, $30 a day, put that to the side, put it to the side, put it to the side, put it to the side. I know you told me that you in LA, so I know when it comes down to LA, I know you'll probably be able to like find a hustle, to get out there and hustle something. Shit, hell, you can get out there and hustle drinks, hustle water, hustle sodas, find an event, something to that nature, where you can just get out there and just get your money real quick. While you got a hotel, I say go try to find day labor, something to that nature. Find some events, or sometimes if you can't find a job, you got to create your own window of opportunity. Whatever that might be. But I'm praying for you. and you'll get there with time. But you job searching, you just gotta push a little bit harder. Yep. Yeah, most definitely. Oh, cause I get it. I don't judge. I don't judge, and I most definitely don't kick nobody while they down. That's not what I do. You know, I'm as real as this gonna get. It ain't gonna be no straighter than what it is that I have to give it to you over here, and that's for real, for real. But yeah, shit, go find your hustle, something that's legal, okay, to be able to generate some money. They got some concerts or something going on. Hell, grab you a cooler and some drinks or something. Go stand on the corner. You know, I don't know what part of LA you in, but if you can get by to something that's more of a tourist area, shoot, I've been to LA before. I don't know if you're in LA or if you're just in California, but all up and down Hollywood Boulevard. I don't know what they doing up and down there nowadays, but shoot, wherever there's a tourist gonna spend more money than your locals. That's for sure. Tourists will be happy to say here, oh yeah, if you thirsty, everybody thirsty, find a little concert, a little event or something like that, and get you some change. Even if you got to do $2 for a bottle of water, $3, $4 for some Gatorade or something like that, you go buy a 24 pack of water. You know, we just gonna say $20. If you start off with $20, if you got a cooler, if you have a cooler already, start off with $20. Get you maybe about 3 bags of ice, 2 cases of water. That's 48. Or even if you do a 40 pack, that's 80. But even with 48 at even at 48 for $2, then that puts you at 96. Puts you at $96 that you can do. And then if it's really hot outside, then you can do $3, which will add on an extra calculated, do the math, 26, 48, 48 and 3. So that's like another $48 on top of that $96. So that's like 140, $150, which is cool. A day. Get you some ice. If you don't have a cooler, then go get you a tote or something. Tourists spend money. It's not the locals that's going to support you. Your local people are not going to support you. It's going to be tourists all day long. So just find you something to sell and just start off small and just keep leveling up. That's all you can do. Just keep leveling up and just keep it moving. And sometimes in most situations, it's not the fact of the matter that people may be thirsty. You know, in some situations, all depends on where you're at, what you're selling. It might just be a supply and demand type of situation. But you all the way down in the dirt right now. So with some people are willing to help you if they see that you're trying to help yourself. So yeah, you might be on the corner selling water at a concert, an event or something, selling water, but some people might just be saying, here, take this 10, here, take this 20, because they see that you're trying to, do something and have something for yourself. Yeah, real talk. It's kind of how it goes. Because nowadays, you gotta have something for yourself. You can't depend on the next man, even when it comes down to a job. Seriously, people be like crabs in a barrel. A lot of people have crab mentality. You come back down here to my level. No, I'm not gonna help you with nothing to eat. No, I'm not gonna help you with a hotel. No, I'm not helping you because I don't want to see you win. I don't want to see you do better than me. Yeah, some people think you're weak. It ain't no difference than people. It ain't no difference when people being at home, struggling to pay their car note, trying to figure out how they gonna pay their rent, juggling bills. It's no different. You just haven't made it to this level yet. But it's cool though. You gotta show people better than you can tell them. I got 5 people in this room. I have a Cash App. I have a GoFundMe. I am asking for anybody out there to possibly send me a couple of dollars so I can get some food, something to eat, if possible, please.